Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing a very important transit, which is Mars re-entry in its sign of debility for the next 66 days, starting from the 3rd of April all the way till the 7th of June 2025. And this is going to be in the Cancer sign, the sign of its debilitation. Now, what's unique about this transit is that when it entered last time, it was in trine to Rahu. Now it is going to be in trine to Saturn and Rahu both. So there's a huge surge of energy that we are going to be experiencing. We are already experiencing earthquakes, etc., and some tectonic plates. It's said that they are going to be the seismic plates or whatever you can call it towards the areas which are actually prone to these kinds of natural calamities even more. So it's not about bad news only, it's about good news also that I'll be sharing today. But yes, this kind of a transit which happens, for a long duration. You can see it's going to be June when it's going to be only transiting through two signs. Mars is only entering two signs after it's getting direct on the 24th of February. So you can see how much energy is there in this particular transit. And of course, in the water signs. So waterborne diseases or places which are closer to the water bodies are going to be impacted even more. So this transit is very essential to be heard, especially in the initial summary part, because I'll be sharing how it is going to be impacting all the other countries economically, because it's a very important one, and what industries will flourish and what areas you should be going in for the investments. So that's going to be the highlight of this summary part. And then I'll be sharing how it is going to be impacting you all in the 12 sign predictions segment, which is in the latter half. So stay tuned. And I hope I'm audible because these are all live sessions. So I hope you can hear me out clearly. So this is for the 66 days that this transit is going to be in the sign ruled by moon. And it is going to be from the 3rd of April till the 7th of June. Now, it is going to be in trine also to Rahu and Saturn, as I said, and Mars in Cancer can be emotionally charged, focusing on nurturing, protecting, and defending one's home, family, and personal boundaries. It can stir up emotions, especially those related to security, but also encourages action towards protecting what's valued. So that is what is the energy prevalent here. And also we must understand that how is it going to be impacting us in a very, specific manner when we talk about the Rahu and Saturn also in trine. So Mars being the Karaka for energy, action, aggression in the emotional nurturing sign of Cancer, heightened emotion intensity can prevail, and of course, potentially leading to reactive behaviors or conflicts tied to family, homeland, or protection of resources. When in harmonious trine, I would say it's going to be in Rahu and Saturn in Pisces trine. So definitely this is going to be about the alignment, which is going to be bringing about sudden, unanticipated events, especially those related to the unseen, unconscious, or mystical realms, which may involve large-scale or transformative shifts also. Saturn in Pisces, of course, is going to be bringing about limitation in spiritual and emotional matters because it's a very practical graha, detaching graha. And also Rahu will amplify desires for material gains through unconventional means. So you can the concoction which is going to be building up here is that it will be a mix of tension and opportunity, both pressing global issues like resource management, migration, technological developments related to safety and surveillance might become urgent. So this is what, and also about the impact on the global plane and natural calamities. Mainly it is disruptive rather than catastrophic. I will not say that there can be no calamities, but yes, they can be averted also. So water related calamities more because it is in the water sign where the Mars and Saturn energy is going to be. So this can point out flooding, tsunamis, oceanic disturbances, Pisces is a mutable sign, so it's a sign of fluid, changing conditions, while Cancer's emotional is about home, or regional, or localized, I would say, natural disasters even more. Now, geologically, there can be some instability because of the volcanic activities, earthquakes, and tensions between water bodies and tectonic plates. Countries near fault lines or bodies where, bodies of water, when you are in and around those vicinity, these can erupt even more. Unforeseen disruptions can happen because of the Rahu's ability, because it is an unpredictable planet. So unnatural events can happen, which could signify unusual natural phenomena or unexpected climatic changes. And industries that rely on climate patterns, such as agriculture, tourism, they can be vulnerable, and they can be sudden shifts. For the next 60, I've already done the video on the Rahu's transit, 62 days. So if you see post Rahu's transit changing the sign, Mars will be also changing signs, and it's going to be in Leo sign. So you can see Ketu and Mars will be conjunct in the Leo sign after that, after 7th of June, especially. So we are heading to some precarious time periods. We must be prepared because it's a fiery energy. So there has to be some road accidents will increase, or maybe air accidents or fire accidents might just be increasing in and around that time. So it's a separate video I'll be sharing with you. And the countries need to be very watchful about this is South Asia, that is India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, due to monsoon season risks and coastal flooding can happen. And Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, they can be more, they're active tectonic zones, and frequent typhoons can happen. And Pacific coastlines of North and South America, like earthquakes, coastal issues can happen. European coastal countries, UK, Spain, Italy, they can have flooding, particularly in the areas where they are near the oceans. Okay. Now, industries that will flourish. Let's talk about that. Technology and innovation. Rahu's presence often encourages unconventional or cutting-edge methods. Industries tied to artificial intelligence, virtual reality, or space exploration, you have seen, has surged exponentially in the past 18 months since Rahu has been transiting here in the sign of Pisces. Space exploration might thrive, and there will be some breakthroughs which we can experience also, and breaking through traditional limits. Saturn's transit through Pisces often aligns with medical concerns, particularly mental health, pharmaceuticals, healing. So there's a potential for growth in industries related to, psychological health, alternative medicines, or innovative wellness solutions. Maybe people will get into more of, spiritual pursuits, meditation, going to the retreats and all that happens. And of course, Mars is also in Trine. So there's a likelihood that people will be going into all of that as well. Also, and given the potential for natural calamities, flooding, water-related disasters, industries involved in disaster management, recovery, infrastructure, resilience will be likely to uptick. And the agriculture industry might face challenges, but also benefit from advancement in disaster-resistant crops or for farming technology. So people who are looking for it can also bring about some constraints or restrictions in the agricultural growth, crop growth, etc. Also, maybe there is more of monsoon rains, and it is flooding. That can spoil the crop, and it can become very expensive. The whole thing can become very expensive. So prices might increase also. So we have to be very careful of our resources. Tourism can also, maybe to the mystical places will increase. Destinations like sacred sites, wellness sites, all those places people will get attracted to even more, those kinds of destinations. So ultimately, it is a transformative change with emotional intensity and sudden shifts in global affairs. Natural calamities could occur in water-prone areas or regions with significant tectonic activity. And countries along coastal lines, or fault lines, should remain vigilant. On the economic front, industries tied to technology, healthcare, disaster management may see growth, while sectors sensitive to environmental shifts, agriculture, tourism may face some volatility. So one must be prepared for all these. And, you must actually be also, more grounded in reality, causing economic wounds and bursts. It's better that you become very much aware. Now, as far as military defense nations, is concerned, focusing on protecting borders or addressing internal security concerns might just be also the area of search, or this requires attention. Defensive measures may result in tensions and clashes at borders or in areas of national interest. So one has to be really very careful about all these energies. Also, you can see already what is happening, between US and Iran, what kind of conversations are going on. So this is something which we are experiencing already. So some social unrest can happen, security, immigration, family, home related concerns, particularly, on the national plane. People could protest to take to streets due to perceived emotional or physical threats to their homes or personal lives. That can also happen. But at the same time, we must be prepared for the market surge, also. There can be some structural changes that the government has to make. And of course, the market trend will be very trendy, very volatile. And this might just may destabilize, certain areas, certain stock shares even more. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you. I hope this helps you all. And in case you have to plan your investments, you should be going in for these kinds of industries even more. Okay, and what else I have to share? I think this is it. Yeah. So now coming to the next slide, which says the Nakshatra transit. So Mars was in Cancer from 20th of October till the 21st Jan. So please go back and see how it was when Mars was in Cancer sign in Trine to Rahu. So things will definitely be much clearer. If at all you're in the dasha of Mars, your dasha of Moon, in the dasha of Rahu. So now Saturn also. So if you're in the dasha of Saturn, so you must navigate through this transit even more, because it's in trine to Mars. Also, Mars is going to be in Punarvasu Nakshatra for a few days and then moves into Pushya again on the 11th of April. So 3rd to 11th, it's going to be in Punarvasu and then moves into Pushya. Again, that's the Saturn's Nakshatra till the 11th of May. And then 11th May to 7th June is going to be in Ashlesha and then moves into the Gandanta zone. Okay, so this is this video I have already done. You can go back and watch this video where Mars transit into Cancer sign I've already discussed. Mars is going to be in these Navmanshas. Please make a note of the dates. I will be sharing my predictions based on the Navmansha movements also. Please take a screenshot. Even if you're an astrologer, it will help you. So this comes handy. All right, so now coming to the sign-wise predictions. So, and one beautiful technique was there, which was taught by my Guruji. I have explained in the Mars transit through the Cancer sign. Please do navigate through that transit video. That will help you understand a very different technique, which is very unique also numerologically, how you can just navigate through the transit. That's a very good technique. So check through your ascendant, moon, and your dasha sign. If at all you want to know what exactly is this transit going to be doing to you right now. So you have to check through the dasha for sure. Suppose you are a Capricorn rising, but your dasha of, say, Rahu is going on. Rahu is placed in Sagittarius. So you have to make Sagittarius your ascendant on your first house. Like it's written AS here, that's the first house. So if at all you have the dasha of Rahu in Sagittarius, make Sagittarius your Lagna, your first house, and see how the transit positions are. First, check your natal chart, how the planets are positioned in the natal chart, and then go to the transits. That's how you should navigate, because that will help you understand the now condition, how it is. Okay, coming to Aries first. See, Mars is also, oh, let me change this. Sorry about this. One sec. It's going to be on the 3rd that this is going to be transiting. Yeah. So Mars is going to be aspecting Libra sign, Sagittarius sign, and Capricorn sign, also being the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. So it will be a mix of everything, and then I will be sharing with you the dates as per the Nakshatra movements, how it is going to be playing out in your personal chart in transit. So that will be a personalized prediction. So Aries being the Mars being the ruler of Aries sign, it is a challenging position. Only 3, 6, and 11 houses Mars does well. So it's in the 4th house. So this can bring about some, action driven emotions. Action is driven by emotions, I meant. So this might just be giving you too much of internal conflict, and direct actions clash with feelings or home, family matters. You can be very impulsive. You can be more on the indecisive side, even more. But you must avoid making any decisions regards to your property matters. Maybe real estate issues can come up. I'll be giving you the dates when you have to avoid. Guard against potential conflicts with your loved ones or excessive focus on your personal space, because it's the 8th lord also, which is transiting through your 4th house. So and of course, if you are thinking of a change or change of place, etc., going to the foreign land, leaving your country, so this can be a good time. Also, making improvements in emotional intelligence is a good idea. Reassess your personal life. It is a good time to nurture personal relationship, find harmony between work and home life. Maybe you can have you can meet your potential partner during this time. It can be the time when you can travel. You can just change your job also, because Mars is looking at your 10th house as well. So there is a larger scope of upgradation with this, if at all you make the best use of this transit. Now, 3rd to the 12th of April, these emotions will be even heightened. So you have to be a little careful about your driving, etc., because you can be a little more stressed out on these dates. 12th to the 20th is a good time to connect with your children. Maybe your children require attention, or you yourself are going to be very competitive. Sitting for an exam is a good idea. You'll be clearing that. 20th to 28th April, going for that fitness regime, fitness program that you are waiting for to happen. Diet plan. Also organize your calendar well. 28th April to the 5th of May is a time when you can have some clashes with your partner. In relationship, you can have some issues. So just sort it out with your partner or with your business relation also. Then 5th to the 12th of May is a time when you can have some health problem, respiratory issues, blood-related troubles. So take care. Good for inheritance, good for reconciling with your in-laws or people whose money you are handling. Then 12th to the 19th, good for travels, learning more, upskilling yourself. 19 to 25 May is the time when you can be going in for some changes at the workplace. Maybe your department is changing, or you're expanding, or maybe your expansion program is going on, or some promotion can also be declared. 25th to the 31st May, there can be some clashes that you can have with your friends, but it is very powerful time period for making decisions regards to your work, your investments. You will learn and earn more. 31st May to 7th June is a precarious time period. If you're traveling, there can be some theft, or somebody's in the hospital that you have to look after, some unnecessary wandering, or some expenditure can happen. So make the best use of this transit, because in the 3rd house, 6th house, and 11th house only, Mars does well in transit or in placement also. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this transit of Mars is going to be in your 3rd house again. And 3rd house, it's a little better transit as compared to your 2nd house transit. So it is going to intensify your communication. Maybe you can be very assertive, you can be very communicative, you can be very confident during this time, and you can make some powerful and important decisions, bold decisions, where things were stagnant and now you can make decisions also. This is also going to be giving you that time period where you can think about a reconciliation with people, your siblings, your friends, your people in and around you, in case there has been some misunderstanding or conflict. So you can reconcile and you can just cover up things and get better with the passage of time. And of course, this is also the time period when you have to be a little careful about your arguments. You can get a little carried away. It can be a clouded judgment also, because Rahu is there in the trine to this Mars. So despite these challenges, just encourage yourself and your feelings more openly, and avoid any kind of misunderstandings. You can definitely work on that, and you can be a better you can get going in a better way. Also, this is a time when you can be very courageous, you can be an entrepreneurial, and you can take the challenges head on. You can be very skillful with your hands. Maybe you're very artistic, or you just take up something, but be careful while chopping veggies, because you can cut your finger or something, because it's a third house after all, where Mars is going to be transiting. And don't use any provocative language which can create any kind of misunderstanding or arguments with others. You're going to be very good at persuading others. Maybe you're going to be doing things which will help others understand, make them understand things better. You're going to be good at lecturing also. So all that is going to trigger, especially from the 3rd to the 12th April. This is a very good time period. 12th to the 20th, you might just be very homey. You can be having some argument with your family members. Mother's health can suffer. 28th to 28th April is the time when you can have some conflict with your children, or children can fall sick. You are going to be looking after them. You can be very competitive during this time, maybe some examination or something you'll clear. So you're very confident on this day, on these dates. Also, there can be some problem between you and your partner in your romance. So ex-partner can also come back, and it can bring about some trouble. Some misunderstanding can come up from 20th to 28th April. 28th April to 5th of May is a time when you will be very focused. You will be working out. You'll be just organizing everything well, and you will be very productive also. Good for travels as well. 5th to the 12th May is a time when you can have some conflict with your partner. You can be very emotional. The partner can be very emotionally charged, or will be sexually agile. 12th to the 19th of May is a time some revelations will be made regards to your investments, tax, insurance, inheritance. You'll be clearing all of that. Just take care of your health on these dates. 19th to 25th of May is the time when you can be traveling. There can be that your father's health suffers, or you're going to be meeting those kinds of people who can help you out or guide you, or some mentorship program you'll be joining. 19th to the 25th of May, I just told you, 25th through 31st of May is the time when you have to be, all charged up at the place of work. Maybe there is some new project that you're going to be working on, and you will be meeting those kinds of people who are going to be guiding you through also how to go about your project, or how to start a new project. You can be really very, very hyper and very productive on these dates. 31st May to the 7th of June is a very good time as well to start any new project, meet the mentors and gurus and teachers, and travel and learn more and know about your own potential. Somebody you will be meeting during this time who might just be a potential partner for future for you. So this is a very positive time to connect with your friends, the community you move around in. That will be really helpful. And investment wise also, you're going to be really making good chunk of money during this time period. So that is how you have to navigate through this transit. Please do watch the summary part and all the dates. They'll be helping you. So coming to the Gemini sign. For Gemini natives, this transit of Mars from the 1st is going to be in your 2nd house. The 2nd house represents determination. You would be having some, strong ethics and unwavering resilience now. You would be detail-oriented, hardworking, seeking perfection now. You will be definitely tested. Your limits will be tested on both mental and physical plane. You have to be working on your finances now. You can be overprotective about your parents, about your family. You can be a lavish spender also. So that is something you have to work on, but definitely you're going to be creating some communication with your family, friends, or maybe, your emotional security or intensity might just increase during this time. And also resources. Personal security is the main aspect or highlight during this transit. And there can be some proactive steps that you're going to be making and taking regards to your financial stability. It's said that whenever any Papa Graha transits through the second house, it depletes the finances or the savings. So don't be a lavish spender. Just make time for yourself and pay attention to your financial goals. Making investments or even focusing on improving your comforts and security at home is a good idea. Now, this is also going to be in trine to Saturn and Rahu in the 10th house. Rest of the grahas will be leaving one by one. But for sure, Venus is also going to be there in trine for a longer duration. So this might just be bringing about some new changes or maybe some kind of new projects in hand, department change, people change. Maybe your co-workers are going to be leaving and joining, some new people will be joining in. Also 3rd to the 12th April, this is a very important time period to focus on your growth, on your professional as well as career growth and your savings also. 12th to the 20th of April is the time when you will be making some important decisions. Signing of agreements might happen. You're going to be presenting a good presentation, or you're just giving away your ideas, and you're very, very reciprocal to the communication that people with people from the outside or the delegates, etc. So you're going to be more conversant and communicative, and you're going to be making some important and bold decisions also during this time period. 20th to 28th, you have to be careful about your mother's health. You have to take care of yourself. You need to be very, very, you have to take the charge, emotionally, you do not get carried away and make wrong decisions during this time. Drive safely and do not make any impulsive decisions regards to your investments and your real estate matters. 28th April to 5th of May is the time when you will connect with your children. Children require attention, or they're going to be leaving you and going to the overseas places. This might just be bringing about some changes in your lifestyle also. Maybe you will be going in for some sports activities during this time, or pursuing a hobby, or anything to do with your connectivity with your romantic partner might trigger as well. Some ex-partner can also come back. 5th to the 12th of May is the time when you have to be more focused on your work. You're going to be very productive. You will be following a fitness and diet regime. If you want to start, you can do it on the 5th to the 12th of May. This is a good time period. 12th to the 19th of May is the time when you can be meeting a potential partner. You're going to be sexually agile. Maybe you are going to be active. And your partner is going to be also quite, on the communicative spree. Maybe will be communicating or discussing new projects if it's a business partner of yours. So this is a good time period to connect with your people in and around you and reconcile also. Some documentation or, agreement signing also can happen during this time. 19th to the 25th of May is the time period when you will be traveling, or maybe there is some investment planning going on. You're going to be working on your resources, shared resources, inheritance. You might just have some health issues also to deal with, lungs related, feet related, or blood related issues. You can have some health troubles. So make sure that you take care of yourself from the 19th to the 25th of May. Do not eat anything outside. Oily, greasy foods might give you digestive issues. 25th to the 31st of May, you have to take care of your father's health. You might just learn more. You might just meet some mentors, guru during this time. You might just travel. This is also the time when you will be making the best use of your potential. Religious place, visiting a religious place, retreat, etc. also is possible. 31st May to 7th June is a beautiful time period if you want to make any decisions regards to your workplace. You want to connect with people. You want to discuss new projects. You want to complete your projects. You can do that also during this time. Or maybe you want to start or initiate something new, something out of the box, something you've not discussed till now with your team or your members, you're working with. So this is a good time period with your seniors, bosses, or in your business also. You will be definitely encouraging new ideas, and you'll be really prospering during this time. Growth prospects are likely. If you want to make any changes regards to your change of place also, you can do this. Change of job also, you can do this. This time period is very, very conducive. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Okay, so for Cancer natives, this transit is going to be over your first house, and this is the time when you will be more focused on your family, home, And you're going to be very nurturing kinds, emotional expressions, potential and personal boundaries, protection and personal boundaries. And of course, this is the time when you are going to be very, very emotional, high on emotions, actually, when Mars is going to be over your first house. So this is also one of the time periods when you can maybe, be very straightforward. You can be focusing more on your body, how you can handle your health, if at all you have been suffering with any kind of disease, etc. You're a fighter. You definitely will be able to come out of any kind of issues that you're facing. You'll be straightforward, you'll be courageous, you'll be energetic whenever Mars is in the first house, ambitious, competitive, all these adjectives we can use when Mars is in the first house. Some tangible results you'll be seeing, and it is also not good for making impulsive, and you can be quick to temper also during this time period. That is something you have to be cautious about, but definitely some important decisions you're going to be making. And don't overreact. This is not the time. You need to be more sensitive about your relationship, about people that you're with, and also about yourself, about your health. This is the time when you can make the best use of about keeping a control and check on your personal matters, strengthen relationship, pursue emotional healing, and also good time for self-assertion in family matters and personal projects. So I would suggest, if you want to purchase property, if you want to go in for any signing of the documents, etc., just do it, but read them really well. All right. And coming to the dates, 3rd to the 12th, you will be more on the emotional side. You'll be focusing more on your family. Family requires attention. Mother, father, they require attention. You yourself have to take care of your health also during this time period. Also, 12th to the 20th is the time when you might just be going in for some expenditures, uncalled for expenditures also. So just make sure that you do not waste money during this time. Save money and follow some ethics, when it comes to making money. You're going to be very hardworking, detail oriented, and also you're going to be more perfectionist during this time. So use your potential better. Don't be a lavish spender during this time. It's going to be from 20th to 28th of April that you're going to be making some really important decisions. You're going to be more communicative. You're going to be more entrepreneurial. You'll be more communicative with your friends, with your family, with your neighbors, and your siblings. You are don't use any provocative words or any kind of phrases or any language which hurts others. That is something you have to be cautious about. Do not at any cost get into any arguments during this time period from 20th to the 28th April. And then this is going to be 28th April to the 5th of May. You can be homey. You are just organizing your home projects. You can just entertain some guests at home during this time period, or your loved ones you're connecting with. You can be a little aggressive during this time. Real estate matters will be solved also. You can purchase a vehicle also during this time, or you want to change your vehicle. 5th to the 12th of May is the time when you will be confident in making some important decisions at the place of work. Some leadership roles will be assigned. You would not be shying away from taking risks now. This is also the time when you will be more on the sporty side. You will pursue some hobby. You will be more on the playful side in your love relationship. You'll be more concerned about your kids. Kids can get a little aggressive also. 12th to the 19th of May is the time when you will be more calculative, organized, and working on the details. Now you want to win that competition, or you're just competitive and you're just going into in that reconciliation mode rather than picking up any kind of legal battles during this time. This is not the time. Maybe you're going to be having some critical approach to others. You can criticize. You can be more on the negative aspect, looking at the negative aspects even more. So just be careful about that. Don't be careless about your money matters. Connect with your uncles, aunts, and take their help and advice. 19th to the 25th of May is the time period when you might just be having some restlessness to settle in your business or in your relationship. There can be a fight with your partner, so you don't get into that frivolous zone where you're just having disagreements and arguments and you're not enjoying the relationship. You can be passionate also, you can be over demanding, you can be possessive, or it can happen with your partner also, because Mars is right opposite this zone also in the 7th house. This is also about the fiery so you have to take care of your mental setup. So dates are very important. Please do write in the comment section whatever happens in your case. So from the 25th to the 31st of May is the time when you can have some goals set and you are going to be achieving them also. You're going to be very loyal to your partner, but there can be some revelations about certain things that you did not expect, and there can be some deep fears, vulnerabilities that you go through, health issues you can go through. Also, this might just trigger some kind of resources. You might just be working on the resources, on shares, crypto, market trends. You're just working on your investments during this time. So this is a good time period for that, but you have to take care of your health for sure. 31st May to 7th of June is a good time period for higher learning. This might just be the time when you can challenge your teachers, authorities, even law. So don't take law in your hand during this time. Saturn is there already. You can be on expedition, or you can be purpose driven. You can be on the higher learnings, upskilling yourself. You can be reconciling with people, knowledgeable, fitness, about fitness, about health. You'll be more on that because it's a Pisces Navmansha where Mars is lastly going to be. So be honest, be blunt, but do not get carried away in your in the arguments with your father, especially father or father-like figures, especially. Okay. Now coming to the next one, that is Leo. Okay. So for Leo natives, this is a Yogakara Graha transiting through your 12th house, and 12th house, Mars is in the minus plus kind of a condition. So this is the time when you will be making some important decisions. If at all you are in the foreign lands, especially if you are in the foreign land, it can be little troublesome period. You can be lethargic, you can be defeated. You feel that there is something lacking. The confidence is not good. You are going to be more on the when you're bogged down, what happens? You just struggle and you just want to rise. Whenever Mars in the debilitation sign, it's the lowest time period. So now it is just going to be an upward trend. You're going to be rising. You're going to be getting better and better. Some brilliant ideas you're going to be getting, and you'll be feeling that I need to work on myself now. So do not get carried away and spend a lot of money on some wasteful expenditures can happen. So you have to be careful about all of that. But for sure, this might just be bringing about some good ideas, and you'll be also making the best use of those ideas as well now. See, 5th Lord and your 8th Lord, that is Jupiter, gets if at all it's forming a connection with this Mars, this is a Neecha Bhanga that is in the 12th house. So you generally are in the foreign land. 4th Lord in the 12th means you're going to be good in the foreign land. Also 8th Lord is Jupiter in the 10th. So for work you will be getting better in the overseas places, and it's better that you are action oriented and not lethargic during this time. This might be giving you some kind of frustration regarding your health, work routine, spiritual matters. It's better that you get more meditative now. See, meditation also, I always say that everybody should not be getting into the meditative zone, because meditation is not everyone's cup of tea. We have to see the condition of moon in the chart. Okay. Now be mindful of emotion, outbursts, or frustration that stems from feeling stuck or misunderstood. Avoiding difficult conversations. Any kind of conversation which can lead to misunderstandings, just avoid all that. The transit will push you to explore your subconscious mind and tackle hidden fears or emotions. It's a good time for personal reflection and making change to work routines or health habits. Also, 3rd to the 12th of April, even more conscious about these areas, because Mars is going to be Virgotama and it is going to be in your 12th house Navmansha also. So you have to make the best use of these energies rather than depleting yourself and your mental setup. So just work on yourself and contemplate what you can do and the ideas that you're getting. Just pen them down and implement them. Because then Mars is going to be from 12th to the 20th gaining that strength now. You can be maybe, working on yourself, on your emotions, or you might just be going in for some new relationship. You might just meet people, you might just buy property, you might just be working on yourself as well and others apart from you. 20th to the 28th of April. No, this is the time you have to take care of your expenditures. Do not just go on the, don't be a lavish spender. Don't waste your money during this time. It is not good for your dental treatment. Maybe there can be some blood loss during this time if you are having some dental issue or eye trouble. So you have to be more careful about this time period, especially 28th April to 5th of May, amazing time period. It is a good time period to connect with your siblings, reconcile with them, speak your mind. Whatever you're going through, you should be just conveying it, and that too in a very positive manner. You can be very communicative. You can maybe very positive. You can be very upfront. You can be very courageous, entrepreneurial. So this is a very positive time to take the challenges head on. So this is a very beautiful time period for that. In case you have any kind of argument also, you will be really able to come out of it, and that agree to disagree or disagree to agree. That kind of a situation might just happen. Then from 5th to the 12th of May is a time when you can be, homey, or you are entertaining some guests, you're organizing your home environment. Some guests are coming home, so you're busy with all those arrangements, and you're going to be more involved in the emotions, and you are going to be more composed, and real estate matters also you're going to be working on. So this is also the time when you can purchase some vehicle if you want to change the vehicle. 12th to the 19th of May is the time when you can be more confident. You can be assigned a leadership role. You can be very confident. You'll be connecting with children. You're going to be doing multiple things at this time period also. You might just be having some argument with your ex-partner, and that can trigger some emotional combat also. That is something you have to work on, like just reconcile. It can be a very it can get rough, so be careful. 19th to 25th of May is a good time period if you want to go in for that exercise routine, sports activities, if you want to get into the organized way of working. So this is a very positive time period for doing so, and connecting with your uncles, aunts also. This is a good time. Take their advice and help. Good for investments and legal battles also. You will be able to get some solution and decision also. From 25th May to the 31st of May is a time when you might just meet your potential partner. It is good for being more passionate in your love and relationship. You might just meet a potential partner. The partner can become a little aggressive also. So you need to be calm and balanced. 31st May to the 7th of June is the time you have to take care of your health. You have to work on your resources, shared resources, insurance, tax, etc., and also follow the law. This might just be bringing about some health issues to you, so take care of your mental and physical health during this time. Okay, so make a note of the dates and do let me know what all happened and what didn't. That'll be really great. Thank you so much. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this transit of Mars, re-entry of Mars, in fact, is going to be from the 3rd of April till the 7th of June. It's going to be in your 11th house. So this is definitely very positive for the harmony, support that you're looking for from the community you move around in, the friend circle, the groups that you are actually collaborating with. This is a very positive time period. And it is also in trine to Rahu, Saturn, Venus, Mercury. So this is a very positive time for making decisions regards to your job change. If at all you're looking for any kind of place change also, this can trigger. Also, maybe, you have to take care of your mother's health. Be careful not to overextend yourself in social engagements or creative endeavors. Avoid letting emotional volatility interfere with your ability to organize and plan. You can be very innovative, so don't let go waste of that. It's a wonderful time for meaningful relationship. Embark on creative ventures, expand your social circle, and there can be an opportunity to act with passion while maintaining Virgo's practical approach. Mars is not your positive graha, is the eighth lord after all. So this might just be the time when you will be able to reconcile with the people that you are meeting or dating. So, or maybe, dating as in like you're going to be proposing that person you're dating. And with the ex-partner also, you can just have a relationship again. You can start with that. Also, 3rd to the 12th, these energies are going to be very, very highly charged up. And then 12th to the 20th, you have any travel plans, any expenditures, which can happen, which can be a little disturbing also. So just make sure that you take care of your mental setup during this time. Do not get carried away and do things which you didn't think of doing. So be more contemplative and introspective during this time. 20th to 28th of April is the time you have to take care of your headaches. You have to take care while driving. There can be some stress levels which can increase. So you need to be focused. You need to take care because, whenever you are defocused, only then, the stress levels increase. And because it's a vicious cycle you get caught up in, so you have to take care. Also, this can make you very emotional. You can be very grounded. At the same time, you can be very emotional in your relationship with your uncles, with your aunts, in your health. You might just be having some health issues also during this time. So these dates you have to be cautious about from 20th to 28th April. 28th April to the 5th of May, you will be focused on your finances, your food, your family. So eat right. You might just be getting foods, untimely meals, etc. You can have some dental issues. You have to take care. But it is a good time period to connect with your family members, take their help. Maybe you will be discussing some financials for the future planning. You have some good ideas. You're going to be very meticulous in planning all of that. So that harmony in your relationship is going to sustain. It is going to build, in fact. 5th to the 12th of May is a very beautiful time period to communicate with people you have not from a long time. Reconcile with your friends, with your peers, with your siblings, neighbors. If you want to connect with, this is a good time period. You're going to be very entrepreneurial. You'll be very confident, bold, and you'll be traveling also during this time period. You'll be really doing well if at all you are in the leadership role. 12th to the 19th of May is a good time period for a purchase of property. If you want to go in for any kind of purchase of vehicle, change of vehicle, you want to connect with your family, organizing some dinner, lunches, some people coming home, entertaining them. So this is a good time period for doing so. And this is also a good time period for renovating your place. If you want to initiate, you can do it from 12th to the 19th of May in between this time period. 19th to 25th is a good time period for pursuing your hobby, connecting with your children. You can be very competitive. You will be making some important decisions regards to your relationship also. You can be romantic, you can be passionate, you can be competitive, but you can be little uneasy because you made some emotional and wrong impulsive decisions also. So they can backfire. You have to be performing as a leader, make leaders out of leaders. 25th to the 31st May, you have to take care of your health. Maybe you can be very sporty. Do not get into any kind of litigation. Don't take any loans during this time. Maybe you will be able to pay off your loans that you have taken from a long time. So this is going to expedite things. But do take care of your health. Follow that fitness routine and that regime of diet. And 31st May to the 7th of June, lastly, is the time when you can be having some new relationship triggering, business proposal coming in, deals will be done, and maybe you're going to be traveling during this time also. This is a good time period to be more self-introspective. Maybe you'll be visiting some retreat, or maybe you're going to be meeting those kinds of people who are going to be helping you out in your business proposals, investors if you're looking for, or you're looking for a job, that kind of a thing. But do not get confused, and any kind of agreement that you're signing, make sure that you read the documents really carefully during this time period. Do let me know if at all something matched up or it didn't in the comment section once the dates are over. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit of Mars is going to be in your 10th house. It's looking at your first, it's looking at your fourth, it's looking at your fifth. So this is a very, very highly charged up performance that Mars is going to be delivering, because Mars does well in the 10th house. It's Digbali there. So there are certain opportunities which you're going to be getting during this time in your family as well as professional sphere. Also, this might just be giving you too much of workload. There can be too much of tension at the workplace because you're getting very emotional. Your career and your ambitions are expanding, and you're going to be really very productive also. This might just be the time when you have to keep patience. You have to be so patient that that's the key actually, to whatever you're doing. Communication with your loved ones might be more challenging during this time. This transit can motivate you to take decision which is really going to transform your home life or your workplace. There are certain changes which are going to be made. Now they are going to be deciding as to what you want to do, where your life is leading to. You'll be signing some agreements, some important projects that you're going to be working on with Mars transiting here from the 3rd April onwards. So it is a beautiful time period. Make the best use of it, connect with people, and take care of your health. You can be very sporty. You can be making some important decisions about your dietary regime also. Maybe if there is a surgical process that you're waiting for, you can do it between the 3rd to the 12th April. It's a very positive time period. But if at all you have any kind of confusion as to regards to your litigation, your investments, etc., take the help and advice of the right kind of people, investors, or maybe someone who's an expert in these areas. So get into that process, or maybe meet the right kind of doctor. Take the second opinion if at all you are having some issues health wise. Also, there can be some confusion. Also, there are dates that I've mentioned, 12th to the 20th, 3rd to the 12th. I've told you that you can make some decisions regards to your workplace. This is a highly charged up energy at the workplace. You will be really loaded with work during this time. 12th to the 20th, you will be connecting with your seniors, bosses, friends. You're going to be getting to know who's who. Maybe you're going to be signing some agreements during this time. It's a very important transit for you. And 20th to the 28th April is the time when you can have some issues, some headache, or maybe you're in isolation, you're working longer hours. If you're in the foreign land, you can have some troubles here and there in relationship or with your seniors and bosses also. This is the time when you can go to in isolation if you want to. Then you can go visit a religious place. That will be good. Retreat, maybe you need that break. So take a break during this time. And contemplate on things that you have not, or dwell on things that, or new ideas, new projects you can work on. It can bring about some unnecessary expenditures also. Just take care of your health. 28th April to the 5th of May is a time when you can be very emotional about you, about your family, about your mother, about your home environment you're missing if you're not there in your at your vicinity. You can be doing, you can be missing all those talks that you had with your close and loved and near and dear loved ones. So you're very emotional. Also take care of your stress levels during this day. You can have some headaches and you have lots on your plate. So you're just working longer hours. Take care of your health during this time. 5th to the 12th. And you can be very aggressive and impulsive also. Maybe you make some wrong decisions. 5th to the 12th of May, this is the time you're focused more on your family or your finances, your financial security. Maybe you're going to be going in for some investments. You're planning your budget also during this time. So you plan everything and you will be feeling better. Also, eat right. Digestive troubles can happen. So eat right. Dental issues, trouble can happen in your stomach region. So eat right. Eyesight issues can also come up. Take care. 12th to the 19th of May is a very beautiful time period again to make decisions regards to your leadership role that you're doing. You are leading people, you're guiding them, you're connecting with your siblings. Siblings are going to be helping you out if at all you're stuck. Your co-workers, people who are in your vicinity are going to be coming to your rescue. You're going to be making some bold and some confident decisions also. Don't be impulsive, but this is definitely a very positive time for your growth. So maybe you're going to be planning everything well during this time. This is a foundational week, I would say, when 12th to the 19th of May, that week. 19th to the 25th of May is the time when you might just be shifting out from the place where you live, or you're making some property related or real estate related matters. You're going to be reading documents and signing them, some contracts, purchase of land, purchase of vehicle can happen. You will be more homey, repair work can happen. You're just signing agreements regards to your contracts about your repair work at the home front. You're renovating your place. So you're going to be signing some contracts during that time for that. Making some practical decisions. 25th to the 31st of May is the time you'll be connecting with your children, your romantic partner, ex-partner. You can be very passionate. You can be more on the entertainment side, sporty. Some games you can opt for, competitive examination you can sit for. You will be clearing all that. So you're going to be more confident during this day. You will be making some decisions regards to your children also. If you're a student native, you might just be traveling overseas. You might just be getting married if you're single, solo. So this is a very positive time period. 25th to the 31st May. Now, 31st May to the 7th of June is the time when you can be working on your health, your relationships, also about your litigation, loans, debts that you have taken. So you will be maybe coming out of all these things. If you are suffering health-wise, you'll be better. If you have to, if you are in a legal battle, you'll win that battle. So all these can either or, depending on your personal chart, can happen. Okay. So this is a time period you have to make the best use of, and be more sporty, get into any kind of activity zone. Don't be lazy during this time. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. And do write about the matching up or not, the predictions. Excuse me, sorry. Coming to the next one, these are a live session, so you can see me drinking water also. Okay, so for Scorpio natives, this transit is going to be in your 9th house, and it's a good, favorable transit to learn more. Actually, this is the time when you will be, this is supportive of helping you to take action with greater clarity in communication, learning, and short travels or long distance journeys. Also, there's a potential to take advantage of new knowledge, engage in deeper intellectual pursuits. You can be very harmonious with your father-like figures. You can be with your guru, mentor, and you will be more forceful in expressing your opinions and overloading yourself into mental work. And this is also a very productive period for learning more about your potential. Travels, business, collaborations, etc. might just energize you. And you're going to be using your intelligence, AI, etc., those kinds of traits also during this time, and your qualification. And you're going to be definitely very positive for you. And the communication skills wise also, you'll be doing really enhancing and upgrading yourself. Good for reading, writing, and also going to be good for the ones who are into traveling or tourism industry. So this is a good time period for you guys. 3rd to the 12th April is definitely very favorable. Just take care of your dad's health during this time. 12th to 20th of April is the time when you will be discussing new projects. You'll be actually coming out of the zone where you were lazy, and now you're going to be very active and maybe hyperactive also. Very productive time period. Make the best use of this. And if you want to go in for any kind of change of job, change of place, you can do that as well. New projects, new ideas definitely are going to be accepted, and people are going to appreciate you. Promotion is also on its way. 20th to 28th of April is the time when you can have some issues to deal with your friends, the community you move around in. Investment wise, you can lose some money. So make sure that you are doing a right kind of business, right kind of investment also. Some health issues can happen. So take good care. 20th to 28th April. 28th April to the 5th of May is the time when you can be traveling overseas. Maybe there's a relationship which can trigger, or maybe there are some expenditures that you didn't even expect to happen. Visiting somebody in the hospital can also happen. So you need to take care of your health and your partner's health as well. In case you are solo, so this might just be the time when you will be getting some new ideas. You're going to be self-introspective. You're going to be rejuvenating or reinvigorating yourself, going to a retreat, taking some, isolation, aloofness, time out for yourself. So that's a good thing to do. 5th to the 12th of May is the time when you can be very impulsive. So don't be impulsive. Don't be on the negative side, thinking everything in the light of suspicion, suspecting everyone. That kind of an energy can be prevalent from 5th to the 12th. You can be impulsive. Don't make any hasty decisions during this time. Don't be self-assertive, but you can be very, very focused also during this time about your job that you're doing or the work you're doing. Take care of your headaches, take care of your stress levels. You are going to be very productive. So it could be that you're overworked also during this time period. So take good care of your mental setup. Just draw a line. Don't be burnt out. 12th to the 19th of May, you'll be focused on your finances. You'll be combating your fears, your hidden fears, inner fears. You'll be reconciling with your family, or there is a need to work on your budget or your expenditures. Take care of your dental issues if you're having any eyesight problem, dental problem, speech-related issues that can aggravate from the 12th to the 19th. So consult a nice and a good doctor. 19th to the 25th of May is the time when you will be more focused on your work. Maybe there is a need to travel, short journeys, sudden plans can happen. You're going to be making some important decisions during this time. Leadership role can be assigned and you are the in charge. There can be a department change, a job shift, or maybe you're going to be working on your lecture or presentation during this time. You're very creative also. You're learning. Now is the time when you can be reconciling with your neighbors, your siblings, your friends. This is a very positive time period for that. 25th to the 31st of May is the time when you will be working on your real estate issues, yourself, your home environment. You have been really working hard and now you want to be at home. You want to take time out for your family. Maybe you are going to be focused on the home environment. You're repairing, getting it repaired, or there are some renovations that are going to be taken into process, and you're going to be working on your home environment also. Purchase of property, purchase of vehicle can also happen. Travels can trigger post that. 31st May to the 7th of June is the time you will be working on your mental setup. You're going to be more on the fun-loving side. You're going to be more on the entertainment spree. You can be connecting with children, or you are the child like you. You're going to be pursuing a hobby. You're going to be connecting with an ex-partner, because Rahu is also there, Saturn is also there. So there can be that you're connecting with an ex-partner. You're going to be having fun activities. You're going to be enjoying. You're going to be more passionate in love. So this is something which is going to trigger. And also, you have to take care, you have to maintain a balance, your intellect should not fail you. Don't be impulsive or aggressive with your children. This is not the time to conceive. This might just be the time you can conceive, and then it becomes a issue at home. So that is something which can trigger, because there is a Rahu energy there, something very unconventional. So whatever, it comes into my mind, I just say it. Maybe, I use the word name and fame, in the weeklies. It just came up, it was not planned. Nothing is planned in my videos. So whatever I've learned, I just mix everything and blend everything, and then I bring it out. So maybe, name and fame, I meant that, it could be that during that time period, you will get that recognition at the workplace. So not a big deal, isn't it? So any kind of fumbling, if it happens, it's in a flow happens. So it's not a big deal. I hope so. You can pardon me for that. So this is what this Mars transiting through the 9th house is going to be. So make the best use of your hidden potential. Don't let go of your this transit. Don't waste your time and energy on frivolous issues. Make the best use of your potential. Maybe you don't know, so you will be able to know your potential now. Okay, recognize. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, this transit is going to be in your 8th house. And from the 7th, it's going to be in the 8th house. So I think it's minus plus kind of an energy. So this might just be that you're going to be working on your resources, on your finances. You might just be working on your value system also. This is also going to be giving you some kind of conflict or unexpected disruption in your material matters. So the best thing that you can do is consult a right kind of person, a mentor or a guru or a teacher or somebody who can guide you through, an expert who can guide you through about your resources, about your investments, about your interests, about your insurance, about your money matters. You need to be in touch with the right kind of person during this time period, because you can be impulsive and you can make wrong decisions. It's about the home matters, money matters that you need to really work on during this time. So you need to take the help and advice of the right kind of people, especially from the 3rd to the 12th April. You need to be figuring it out even more. And this might just trigger these areas even more. You can make some wrong decisions, impulsive decisions during this time. Take right kind of advice. And also take care of your health, digestive issues, and emotional combat also. There can be some emotional issues that you have to deal with. Maybe, you might just, you can avoid making hasty decisions regards to financial matters. And this is the time when you can get the opportunities to reevaluate your financial situation and take proactive steps towards ensuring stability. 12th to the 20th of April is the time when you can be meeting the right kind of people now. You will know what direction you have to take. Maybe your hidden potential will be recognized by you. Okay, I have this, and maybe your father-like figures might just be guiding you, or you're traveling, you're learning, through the travels you learn at times. I've seen people learn a lot, writing, higher learning, these might just trigger. Going to a university, 12th to the 20th April, can happen. 20th to the 28th April is the time you have to take care of your emotions now. This can trigger some conflict at the workplace. There are people who are conspiring against you, so you need to be taking care of the backbiting or the gossip or the conspiracy that you can involve, or scandal you can get involved in. So you need to be really very careful about those energies. And it can be the time when you are spending lesser time at home and you're working a lot at your office organization you're working for, or you're going to be really involved in too much work. Productivity is going to increase, but it can be that people are jealous of you, and it can lead to some conspiracy also. 28th April to 5th of May is a good time period to connect with your bosses, seniors, take their help. Maybe you will get a leadership role. That harmony is maintained. Good for investments, making money out of money, reconciling with your siblings, also getting paid for the unpaid dues that you have not been able to recover till now. Also good for loans, debts, recovery of debts, and also about your recovery from your disease that you have been experiencing till now. So this is a good time period for investments and for growth. For money matters, it's a good time period. 5th to the 12th May, you might just be traveling. There can be some theft which can happen. You're not feeling good. You're feeling uncomfortable because of your maybe some kind of energy which is there. Maybe you have spent some money on things that you didn't need. So you're having those regrets, remorse. You're in isolation for that. You're working on your thought process. Maybe you're too much occupied by by people who have pushed you to the corner, and you're doing too much of work of theirs also. So it's like, dual job that you're doing, alone. So you're not in the public, or you're not in the limelight right now. You're working behind the scenes, but there's a lot of workload also. Somebody's in the hospital, you may visit during this time. You're looking after. 12th to the 19th of May, you can make some impulsive decisions, but it is a good time period for being more confident. You will be confident. You'll be making some important investments also this time period. Take the help and advice of the experts though before jumping into it, because you can be highly impulsive. Emotionally, you have to be a little more grounded. You have to be more composed during 12th to the 19th of May. 19th to the 25th of May, money matters is the main aspect that you're going to be focusing on. Some expenditures that you did not expect can happen. Your family members, you should not be picking any argument with. Take good care of your dental issues if you are having any troubles, but this is a good time to combat the fears, the hidden fears that you're going through. Maybe your family members will advise you, help you, be by your side. So Do not push them away. On the 25th through the 31st of May is the time you can be really courageous, bold, and you're going to be making some important decisions on this time period. During this time, especially, you must actually take charge. Now you're going to be making some reconciliations, and you will be signing some documents, agreements, sale of property, purchase of property. Maybe you're going to be, taking a loan and you're signing some papers and documents. Maybe for your siblings, you're going to be taking a loan. So that can also get sanctioned during this time. From 31st May to the 7th of June is the time maybe you'll be making some important decisions regards to your home environment. You're going to be redoing your place, or you're going to be purchasing a property, you're selling some land, or maybe constructing or building a house on the land, a factory, industry, anything, which you want to lay the foundation for. This is the key, this is the time you can. And also you can reconcile with people during this time you have had any issues till now. Take good care of your mother's health on the 31st May to the 7th of June. And also good time to purchase any kind of vehicle. Also, if you want to change the vehicle, you can do it during this time. Okay. So make a note of the dates and do let me know if it all something matched up. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. Capricorn natives are feeling better, I'm sure, with the Saturn's ingress in the 3rd house. Now, Mars is going to be in your 7th house. Mars in Cancer forms a trine to your Pisces sign, also not to forget. And it's a favorable energy to focus on your career, long-term goals, and also your relationships. This is also going to give you that, leadership role that you are waiting for. Also, there is a possibility of government related job or business, service, all that we see from the personal chart. Okay, we cannot just decide that this transit is going to give you a government job. It is only when it is forming a connection in your natal chart that way, only then this will happen. Suppose you have a Sun and Mars combination in your 10th house. Saturn is in trine. So yes, we can say that this will trigger in the dasha of Saturn, in the dasha of Mars, in the dasha of Surya. That is one way to look at it. Okay. So you need to be, this is a good time period for a leadership role, for professional settings. You might just be very positive in your ideas. This is a good time period to connect with your partner. Maybe in relationship, you'll definitely get more assertive and more aggressive, impulsive and passionate. But at the same time, in your business, you will definitely flourish with 7th house transit of Mars and looking at your 10th from 3rd to 12th April, especially. This is the time when this is a factory reset mode, and you will definitely be more on that, starting from scratch, and business professional projects will be flourishing. You will be improving on your reputation also, and it's a time for action and accomplishment in the public life. And 12th to the 20th, you have to take care of your health, shared resources, and also there can be some scandal that you can get involved in. So be careful. And you can be having a passionate sexual agility also during this time. 20th to the 28th April, good time to connect with your father-like figures, guru, plan your journeys, upskill yourself, travels. Also, this is the time when you can have some connection with your mentor, or you can take a mentorship program. You can be a good teacher during this time. You will guide people. So just try doing it. It is a positive thing. 28th April to the 5th of May is a time when you can maybe be very productive at the workplace. You might just be getting all the paperwork done, and you're busy meetings after meetings. There are delegates coming in, so you're just busy, or you're spending lesser time at home. Your bosses and seniors are very happy with you, and they might just give you a promotion that you're waiting for, or the reputation, might just enhance. People will appreciate you. So that is a good time period, 28th April to the 5th of May. 5th to the 12th of May is a time you will connect with your society, community. Maybe you're going to be throwing a party, you got a promotion, so you're connecting with your friends and family. And also reconciliation time. If at all you have been having some issues, some legal battle was going on, so you will get that relief now. Also, health-wise, you will feel better during these days, and you will be stress-free. But with someone, you can have some kind of arrangement where you can have some issues in investments. So you need to take the experts' advice before jumping into it. Do not just pull out your shares, stocks, without discussing them with the right kind of people who can guide you through. Okay, now 12th to the 19th of May, some travels can happen, some expenditures can happen, somebody's in the hospital you're looking after. It can be that you're going away from the place where you are and maybe shifting out. All that can trigger, either or, depending on your personal chart. It is a good time if you want to move states or some other state or interstate, international stay, something like that can trigger on the 12th to the 19th of May. And also a good time period for your friends, to connect with them, but don't be overindulgent. Don't be on the shopping spree. You can just buy things which you really don't require. 19th to the 25th is a good time period to be more I would say on the practical side. You will be making some important decisions now. You're going to be very confident. You're going to be very aggressively working also. Aggressive. See, when I say aggressive, it doesn't mean negative aggressive. It is also about your work, which requires that aggression to finish off the set targets that you have to achieve, the goals that you have set. So you need to be aggressively working, right? So you are going to be very aggressive. You can be very assertive. You can be very impulsive also with the Mars in the Navmansha of the exalted place, that is Capricorn. But this is a very, very, very positive time period. If you want to complete your task, you will be getting into that zone now. You're going to be very, very charged up on the energy levels, but you are under stress also, remember. But in the Vipareet conditions, in the opposite conditions only, you will get the rise. 25th to the 31st of May is the time you'll be focused on your financial matters. You'll be spending unnecessarily also. Your parents, your family members might come to your rescue. If at all you have been having some digestive issues, stomach-related problems, teeth-related problems, now you're going to be getting that solution, the right kind of treatment also. Anything to do with eyesight troubles, you need to get it checked. Do not let go thinking that it is a minor issue. 31st May to the 7th of June is a time when you can be making some important, bold decisions. Maybe you'll be reconciling with your friends, your neighbors, your peers, your people in and around you. You can be traveling, short journeys, you'll be writing, you'll be upskilling yourself. Maybe you'll be learning more about what you're doing, in your profession, career. This is a good time period if you want to sell off your property and move to the overseas place or anywhere else apart from your place of birth. So this is a good time period for that. Okay. You can be traveling also during this time. So this is what is the transit saying. So do let me know if it all something matched up. Good time starts after the 9th of April, especially for Capricorn natives. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So do write in the comment section if something matched up. For Aquarius natives, this transit of Mars is going to be in your 6th house. From the 5th, it's now transiting your 6th house. So this is the time when you will be actually very focused on your health. You're going to be feeling fulfilled. You're feeling that you're now gaining that success. This is also the time when you will feel quite charged up on energy regards to your sports activities. Maybe you're going to be very focused on your health. You might just get that you might just get into the zone of detail oriented. You're very hardworking, you're very productive, and there is some competition success also that you can get. You can be little argumentative during this time, so avoid getting into any kind of conflict, avoid that. But it is a very positive time period to clear your debts, your litigation, your loans that you are in. So this will definitely be very positive time, especially from 3rd to the 12th. You can do all of these. You will definitely be successful. 12th to the 20th is the time when you will be having, maybe if you're solo, you will get married. If you're looking for a potential partner, if you're looking for investors, looking for a good competition and success, this is a very positive time. Do not get into any kind of frivolous arguments. This might just lead to some issues regards to your unnecessary arguments also. No, not required. It's better that you keep a constant check on yourself and keep a hold of your relationships also. Don't be in the fighting zone on the 20th to the 28th. You can maybe don't push your limits, okay, to achieve the goals. This can bring about some scandals, some kind of irritability. It can be the time you need to defend yourself and others also. See, 8th house transit in the Virgo sign, this is the 8th house Navmansha, where this Mars is going to be from the 20th to the 28th. It is not considered to be good. It is going to delay and it is going to frustrate you. It can be giving you some financial obligations. It can give you some disease. You may suffer some humiliation because it's the 10th lord after all in the 8th house. So take good care of your mental setup during this time. And also, this can be not a good time to drive, and because of the stress levels, you can just meet with an accident, God forbid. Just take good care of yourself. Don't get into any kind of lawsuits during this time. Then in your 9th Navmansha, 12th, it's going to be 28th April to the 5th of May that you're going to be learning some new things, actually, new upskilling yourself. Maybe you're going to be reading Sanskrit text, suddenly you want to learn Sanskrit, you want to learn some language. Also, this will be the time when you will be focused on enhancing upgrading yourself. You might just have some challenges with your gurus, with your teachers, with your mentors. Take care of your chemistry and bonding with them, with your father-like figures. You could be very focused on your health and fitness during this time also. And you will be perceived in a very negative manner by others. So that kind of picture you need to wash out during this time. So you need to work on yourself even more. Then 5th to 12th of May is a very good time period to do things that you have not been able to from a long time. You will be able to complete your projects. You'll be able to get the recognition that you were waiting for, which you did not get in the past week. Now you will be getting that. Now you're going to be getting that kind of chemistry and bonding with people. You're in the leadership role. Now you are the authority. So now you're feeling better. With the passage of time, you will be able to do things which really, require attention, and less focus is on the home front, but you're going to be more career oriented. One sec. Excuse me. So then, of course, new projects will be starting. You'll be setting your goals and you'll be achieving them as well. Then 12th to the 19th, you might just be, in that party mode. You might just be connecting with your friends, with your siblings, with your family, or you're going to be in that community that you really like to be. So this is a very positive time period for the ones who are going to be looking for new projects, new investment planning. So you're going to be meeting those kinds of people. You're going to be more innovative also during this time. And you're going to be on the entertainment side as well. Then on the 19th to the 25th travels, it could bring about some isolation energy also. You might just be feeling that, what am I doing here? How to go about it? You can be having some business overseas. You're going to be getting that job overseas also. You might just have some health issues because of overheat. Maybe you're eating heaty food, so you can have some issues here. You may be attacked by some sharp weapons, so be careful when you're cutting or chopping veggies. You can have some also blood related troubles during this time. So fire, vehicle accidents happen when it's in the Navmansha of the 12th house. So be careful, and any kind of mental worry that you're having, just seek help and advice, and regards to your finances. Do not get carried away and waste money during this time. It can make you very agile, sexually agile also during this time. 25th to the 31st May, now is the time when you will be very focused on yourself. You'll be very aggressively working, and you'll be reconciling with others also. You are in that leadership role, and you're making you're helping others become leaders also. This is the time you can suffer with spots on the body. You can have some eyes related troubles also. That's apart from whatever I just said. But yeah, you have to work on your self also during this time. Stress levels might increase, so you need to be careful about your workload. You can be very productive, but you are going to be working hard also. Too much work is also going to be giving you some issues, so you need to take care of that. And also skin as well as respiratory issues can happen, so take care. 31st May to the 7th of June is the time when you can be more involved in the money matters. You may suffer with the you can have some conflict with your family members. Take their help and take their advice rather than just making decisions yourself. You can be accused of no fault and suffer humiliation during this time, because Rahu, Saturn are also there. There can be some mental agony that you have to go through, quarrels with your children, with your wife, with your partner. This can be the time when your knowledge fails you. So it's better that you take care of your relationships. Treat them as feather, just be in that zone where you are in the reconciliation mode rather than being more aggressive and more on the more on the what do you call, quarrel or argumentative zone. Okay, so this can bring about that mental agony because of that. So you need to reconcile, you need to be on the taking advice zone right now. Okay, and this is then you're good to go, of course. Okay, so just don't follow a wrong path to make money. Follow a right path, and that'll help you. But this Mars transiting through your 6th house is definitely very positive to recover and recover the dues or the debts or the loans that you have given someone. And this is good for your health purpose also. For sure, this is going to be making you more productive as well. Coming to the next one, that is the last sign, Pisces. For Pisces natives, this transit is going to be in your 5th house. So 5th house transit is definitely the time when you will be more concerned about your kids. You will be more confused and worried as to how to handle these energies. You may just become very angry, and your endeavors you're putting in, you're not getting those kinds of results. In the day-to-day expenditures, it might increase, but you can be more sporty. You can be balancing these energies also. You can be on the entertainment spree. Don't overindulge. You can be more on the desires. You're going to be maybe in that zone where you meet the ex-partner, and you're going to be becoming more involved in or indulgent in those areas also. This might just make you a perfectionist. You're just very confident, adventurous, and you don't want to be in that routine mode. You can motivate others, but you are not in that routine mode. You want to try out different things now, and you're working hard, but you're partying harder. Okay, you can be self-centric, you can be boastful, you can be more playful during this time. So in relationship, you have to just take care, handle with care. Now, 3rd to 12th, you will feel these energies even more, because Mars is Virgotama during this time. From 12th to the 20th, this is the time when you can be more involved in physical activities. You're just working on you're more productive. You're working on your relationship with your co-workers, with your uncles, aunts. You're going to be more productive. You're going to be more hardworking. You're detail-oriented also. You're very confident as well. During this time period, you're a perfectionist, in fact. So you will set your standards high, and competition success is coming your way. 6th house transit is definitely very positive when we talk about the Navmansha. Is going to be in Leo Navmansha from the 12th to the 20th. So this is good if at all you don't get into the quarrelsome or argumentative mode. And you will be very careful about your money matters as well during this time. 20th to the 28th of April is the time when you will be getting into argumentative zone now. With your partner, in your business also, you can just have some issues. Competition is going to increase. You can get into some disagreements. You can break the agreement, and then you will regret. So do not get into it. You can be a passionate lover during this time. You can be over demanding and possessive. It can bring about a fiery nature of yours during this time period. 20th to 28th April, do not get into any kind of heated arguments. It can lead to some major issues. So do take care of all these energies. Then on the 28th April to the 5th of May is the time you can face some challenges. You will definitely be facing the challenges bravely now. You will push yourself to the limits to achieve your goals. You're going to be, more in that where you're going to be reconciling. You'll be, overcoming the deep fears, the vulnerabilities that you have. And also you will be able to defend yourself in case you are trapped in any kind of a situation. You might just be reconciling with your mom-in-law, with your parents, with your people in and around you, or with your partner also. This is also the time when you will be having some issues that you will be dealing with in your investments. So you need to take care of your investments and resources. It is good for your inheritance though. 5th to the 12th of May is the time when you will be having some challenges because of the authorities. Maybe they will ask you to leave the job, or you have to change the department. You will be very focused on the growth now. You want to grow, you want to learn more, you want to upskill yourself, you want to gain knowledge, you want to be more on the health and fitness also. Now is the time your father life figures, gurus, they will guide you through. So take their information, take their take the support and advice before jumping into any kind of conclusions. Also, this is the time when you will be working on your upskilling yourself. You will be working on travels. You're also going to be reading some classic texts. This is also the time when you will be having purchases like jewelry, clothings. This is also a time when you will be going in for some unconventional studies. You might just face that loss because of the humiliation that you've gone through, the mental loss that you're feeling very ugly. So that is something which you have to, you might just suffer those kinds of difficulties. I don't want to stress on these negatives, but yeah, you have to take care of your relationship with your mentors and gurus and your teachers also. And 12th to the 19th of May. Now, this is the time when you will be focused on your career. You're really very productive. You have strong work ethics. You're focused on your work. Work ethics means you're going to be really, you don't want free lunches. You want to do things now. You want to just focus on your relationship with your bosses, seniors, subordinates, and you want to really use this time period for growing. So this is a very positive time for your, in case you have any kind of projects that you're working on to complete. This will be the time when you will gain recognition, you will gain that kind of support also from others. You're following the rules, regulations, and you are going to be coming out of the troubles that you have faced in the previous week. You'll be very helpful, and you'll be making leaders out of leaders as well. Now, from the 19th to the 25th of May is the time when you will be focused on creating something new avenues. Spending lavishly on partying or, on your friends, etc., is not a good idea. Save money. And this is also going to be bringing people together. You're going to be humanitarian. You're going to be professionally growing. That network is growing. This is a very positive time for doing so. In the 11th house, it's considered to be good. Money comes from other resources, many resources. In fact, financial status will improve, and your efforts will succeed. This is also a good time for gaining from the foreign lands. You're going to be improving your character, your own self as well. So this is also going to be a positive time if you want to purchase some ornaments or some kind of material any kind of material growth. Some investments you have made, you will gain that growth also. Then 25th to the 31st of May is the time. Actually, I just focus on the chat in between, so I forget flow breaks. Sorry about that. So 25th to the 31st of May is the time when you will be having some unplanned expenditure. So you have to be prepared in job, in business. You can maybe be moving, or there is a travel which is not planned. You can feel a little trapped. Of no offense, it can be about your bad health, or maybe because of some other issue that you feel trapped. You feel that you're not attended well, or you're just going to be having some issue in your feet region. You're not able to walk, or you're having some contamination, blood contamination. You're isolated because of that. Just Don't take it otherwise, but yeah, you can have some gastric or bilious disease also during this time. So take care of your eating and dietary habits. Your vitality suffers. And also this is about your isolation zone. So isolation doesn't only mean because of health. It could be that you're yourself, just contemplating on things that you want to do. So you're working hard, you're working behind the scenes. So that is also about the other way of looking at things. Okay. So maybe you're working on yourself in isolation for that. Then Mars moves into your first Navmansha, that is on the first house Navmansha, 31st May to the June 7th. Now, this is the time which will definitely be about your focus would be on your body, on your personality, and you want to work harder now. You're courageous, energetic, and you're going to be very blunt and straightforward during this time. Very competitive, very ambitious. Some tangible, measurable goals will be set and achieved also. You can be little prone to unnecessary chances and risks in life. So do not get carried away and make wrong choices. You can be impulsive. You can be very aggressive also. Aggressive is a good thing if you want to use your energies in the right direction. So your aggression should be channelized well, and in your relationships also. If you want to purchase any property, if you want to make any decisions during this time, you can, but be mindful of making important decisions. So I hope you all enjoyed the readings. Do let me know, because I have put a lot of effort in the general readings also to give the dates. So explaining what event can happen. So this is something which you should actually make the best use of. So do write in the comment section if it all something matched up, and if didn't, also do write. So that will help me. It's an ongoing research, as you know. So thank you so much for being here. Stay blessed, everyone. Have a great Mars is ingress in the Pisces, in the Cancer sign. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.